Hi, welcome. Today I'd like to start a series on Marvel movies, and don't worry, we're going to start with the good ones. And you can expect to be seeing one of these per week. My other videos will focus on during the weeks, we'll focus on series and other movies that are not Marvel. I really wanted to start with Iron Man, the 2008 movie with Robert Downey Jr. This movie, I think, is just so important for movie history in terms of superhero movies and comic book movies, that it can easily be overlooked. In the past, we have had many superhero movies that did well and based on comics like Superman, Spider-Man, and even Batman, but they were always standalone movies in the sense that they could have a sequel or a trilogy, or even more movies, but they were always focused on one character. And here Marvel had a desire to set up what we know now as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but that had never really been done. So to take a character like Iron Man, who is well known, but he's not like one of the big hitting names. Now, because of the movies, it's different. I think the character Iron Man has a much more vast appeal than previously. But before, he was a well-known character, but he wasn't as popular as Batman, Superman, or Spider-Man. So to actually start the cinematic universe with Iron Man, I think was a bold move, but it was one that really paid off because of how well the movie performed and how well it was produced. So I was rewatching Iron Man, and the fact that they were able to get such a great cast, because if you notice in the Marvel movies, usually you get really well-known actors for many of the parts, and to have big names like Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, and Jeff Bridges in this movie, it really lends a weight to the movie that I think it is important. Although, as I will mention, there are many other good things to mention about the movie, I do think the fact that they were able to assemble this star-studded cast is important, because although other things like plot, production is important in these movies, the reason why Iron Man is such a great movie is not because it has good special effects. It's not even about how cool the suit is. It's really that we watch the story of Tony Stark and we care about it. So it was so important to have such a great plot. I think the script was really well written. Upon rewatching the movie, it's such a strong movie in terms of pacing. It doesn't feel like there's any piece of excess fat, It's everything has a purpose. It all helps establish the character. And without going too much into Iron Man 3, which we will do in the future, what makes the character of Iron Man so interesting is not the suit. It's really the person, the mechanic, the genius behind. Just as the Justice League has Batman, Tony Stark is really important for the Avengers, and it's because of who he is and how he thinks. And in this movie, I think they do such a great job of presenting the character of Tony Stark, both from the writers, producers, but also Robert Downey Jr.'s performance, that he lends this charisma to the character, and you really feel this journey that the character is going through as he comes to terms with what he wants to do in life and his role and what he can, what legacy he wants to leave. I think it was just a really well thought script. You notice that even the introduction of the suit itself, it's always within the context of what is going on in Tony Stark's life. So I really think this is just a great movie. It's really well edited. The pacing is great. The stars, they do a great job in helping us grow to like those characters. We always need a good villain, and while there's lots to say about Marvel in terms of their villains, the presence of Jeff Bridges and his deep voice lends such a great weight to the character of Ironmonger. It's a well-weighted movie where you feel that it has everything is in its place and the execution is just great. I think it was really determinant for the success of the rest of the Marvel franchise that this movie hit the ground running the way it did. And this is definitely a great movie to rewatch, or if you haven't watched it yet, to just enjoy. And it's just a great character story. And even if you take just the Iron Man movies 1, 2, and 3 out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and just watch those, you still have such a great arc. But of course it comes complete with Civil War and the Avengers movies. So next time we're going to continue with the other movies. The next movie will be Captain America. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, how you feel about the Iron Man movies. Did you like them? What did you like most? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, please, and see you next time.